Hey Joey, Ken here with Tags Canine. Just wanted to go over a few of the tools we've been working with Yeager that we've been conditioning him to while he's been with us in the training program here. Three of them, the three tools that we're talking about is going to be the slip lead, which is the red little slip collar behind him. The second tool was the communication collar. And then the third tool is going to be the transitional leash, the lifeline leash, or you could also use the halty. Is kind of, it's a variation of the halty. When you were here, we discussed the prong collar, how to get it on and how to get it off. So to get it on, you would take the two prongs, pinch them together, tuck them in there, slide it in, you're good to go. Now this is sort of a martingale version where it can just slide over the head and then you can clip it. I do want you to know that this carabiner clip on here is a safety between the prong collar and this red slip lead. So go ahead and clip it to the ring on the slip lead. I'll go over this with you, but just for reference. So this was the communication collar. And once again, this isn't a tool for control. It's a tool for communication. So just remember that, and we'll discuss that a little bit. The next tool is the tool that he has on him, which is called the transitional lifeline. And this tool, to get this on properly, what I want you to do is pinch the back tab, and then go ahead and create the loop. And then go ahead and take the leash, and what you want is there's this black little plastic tab next to the ring, and I want you to hold that up with the plastic slide tab. Let the jewelry, this part, hang down, and then what I want you to do is when you grab it, pinch the bottom of the tool. You're going to see a little silver ring down here. Just grab the rope, slide it up, and then it goes right over his head, like so, and then over his nose, and you tighten it up, okay? As you slide it down, you just want to adjust it so that the silver ring is underneath, and the black tab is directly center behind his head. Go ahead and clip this safety to a flat buckle collar or that red slip collar. And this has a loop on it, and we'll show you how to use it. This is a really great effective tool to be able to have him walk with you nicely, calmly. He does very well with it, and I think you'll be happy with it. As far as a leash, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, but I'm not a big fan of having 6-foot leashes. A good 4-foot leash is fine, that you can just clip to his buckle. We're just going to slip it here. When you're holding the leash, what I want you to do is put your hand, your control hand, the opposite side that you're walking him on. So if he's left here, if he's walking on your right, you would vice versa, but in this case he's on my left. I'm going to take my right hand, slide it through the handle of the leash, place it in my palm, so I've got control. This is my control hand, and if he pulls, I just got to hold to the center of my chest and lean back a little bit. You'll get some good leverage there, and then just slide this hand down and give him a little bit. What you want to see when you're walking with him is this metal tab or this metal clip to just be hanging loosely underneath him. You know, not taunt. If it's taunt, he's pulling or you've got too much tension on it. So just let your hands hang low, and you can just walk him fine that way. If you're more comfortable with it, you could fold the leash over in your hand. You can also slide it over your finger like so and loop the hand this way so that you have control of him. But any way you do it, I always really encourage you to just have a good control of it, but don't hold him up like that. And if you're walking and he's pulling like that, he's pulling too hard, okay? So these are the tools that we're using when I was training with him. Now the second thing I'm going to recommend to help him stay in place, which is just a cot or a pillow, is going to be this, I call it the little portable tether. You can go to any sporting goods store. I'd mention this to you. Just pick up one of these metal little They're ammunition cans. You can get them at a military surplus store or at the sporting goods store. I prefer the metal ones. And get either a leash, another 4-foot leash, or you can go run to a hardware store, pick up some steel cable that's plastic coated, get the hardware, the clips, and get 2 of the clips with the appropriate hardware. They'll probably even assemble it there for you. And then just go ahead and you can either clip it to the handle of the ammo can or take a leash and loop it around. So in this case, we're going to take this leash, and then I just slide through the handle, and then slide the silver buckle through the handle, and then clip it, and now you've got yourself a tether. And if you fill this with anything heavy, nuts, bolts, rocks, ammo, that will certainly provide enough tension. Now you can also do what's called a back tie here. I just got a heavy bolt and I put it into a 2x4, or in this case the post, and have them tethered back this way as well. So we have several different options as far as keeping him in place when there's going to be a distraction that comes at the door or anything along those lines. So these are some of the tools that we've used. Another tool that I recommend is to help with his anxiety a little bit is CBD oil. This can be a bit controversial, but there's been a lot of success with animals and the CBD oil and helping him kind of just relax and calm down a little bit. It's got some great benefits to it. So do some research on that. If you have any questions, let me know. And then last but not least, of course, his crate. Now his crate that he has been in has been one of those plastic airline crates. He really likes that as opposed to the exposed metal crates. He just feels very comfortable in the crate. We don't get a lot of issues with him in the crate. He doesn't bark, whine, or holler, or anything like that. So a good quality crate will help out. You don't have to spend a ton of money, but a nice plastic quality airline crate. You can also find them on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, used. For him, I believe he is in a extra large or an XXL crate. And he just absolutely is fine with it, loves it. So these are some of the tools that I've used in working with him. We've had success with every one of them. However, this is a great option for you. We'll go over it, but please feel free to use any one of these tools. I'm going to send these home with all of you. Yes, good boy. And of course, any sort of motivation, food motivation is always a good thing. He loves his string cheese. So you can catch on the video how I was doing that paper plate recall, having a little fun with him. But other than that, Yeager's doing good. We're sorry to see him go. He has really worked his way into the hearts of the family here and all the other pups. So I really appreciate you giving us an opportunity to work with him. And Yeager, I appreciate you being open-minded and being such a good puppy. Yeah, you are. All right, guys, if you have any questions, give me a holler. Thanks. I don't need help.